Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Cheeky Journals. I hope all of you are doing very well. So as you have seen by the thumbnail and the title of this video, I have decided to do the 100-day project. It wasn't an easy decision. I was thinking of actually only doing it next year because I've got so many new things happening in my life and just recently starting a YouTube channel and learning the ropes and all the recording and trying to get everything, learning the editing program, and then also planning to opening up an Etsy store. So all of those things are quite new projects that I'm busy with. So I thought maybe I've just got too much on my plate and I should not be doing the project. But it was difficult to not take part in it because I've been playing around with the idea and thinking of things that I could do for it. And I came up with this idea to do tags. So initially, every time I step into my craft room, my hands would get very itchy and I just want to make a tag, even though I have actually made this decision not to do this project this year. But I thought, okay, well, let me just sit down and make one tag and then just put it in my journal and document it so that I can remember what I'm planning to do next year. So I've just got a bit of a sample and I don't have to rehash it next year and think, oh, what do I want to do? So I made the first tag and enjoyed it so much, and I just couldn't help myself. Every day I felt like I wanted to do another one and another one. So I've decided, okay, I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm just going to do this project. But I am going to not be too hard on myself. So this is definitely a commitment and I'm planning to do all 100 tags and finish it. So hopefully I'll be able to complete it. Now, if you've never heard of the 100-day project, it is where you commit to do something for 100 days, anything that's creative. So it can be sketching, watercoloring, painting, collaging, singing, playing the piano. It can be knitting. So basically anything creative that you enjoy doing, you can participate in this as well. So it starts on the 2nd of April, so obviously that's already gone, and it carries on till July the 10th. But what's nice about this project is that it doesn't have any strict rules or anything that you have to do something during this time or you have to use certain mediums or anything like that. It's very low-key, so you can actually do this project whenever you want to. You don't have to start on April the 2nd. That's just when most people will start. So if you are very much into social media and sharing your work, then it would be good to start during that time because you'll get all that support from other people that are also participating in that. But if you're not fazed about it, then you can definitely start this project whenever you want to. So don't feel that it's too late. You can start now or a week from now, or you can even start at the end of the year, or if you want to hold out for next year, that's completely fine as well. So I thought I will just share some of my tips with you if you are considering to do this. And this is what basically I played around with before I committed to this project. So the first thing was time. I have to do something that's going to take me 15 minutes. So I can spend, if I've got time during the day, I can spend more time on it, but it should definitely not take me more than 15 minutes to create, just to make sure that I would be able to fit it into my day. So I thought making tags were very good because that generally takes me 15 minutes to create a tag, depending on how much I am faffing about it. But that's achievable. So I've definitely chosen something small to do instead of going into a journal and saying to myself that I need to do an art journal spread every day. That's unrealistic for me and I know I wouldn't be able to complete it. So definitely look at how much time you've got during the day. Then another thing was I need to create something that's going to be useful. I don't want it to just lay around my room, not really using it. I want to make something that I can use. And I love using tags in my journals. So I can definitely put it in a pocket with a photo on or do some journaling on. It gives me extra space. I can tip it in, so I know I will definitely use it. So when I'm done with all my 100 tags, I can put it in a tin, and whenever I'm doing journaling and I need a tag, I can just grab one out. So I definitely love that idea about it, and it's also something nice that I can give to a friend. If I've given them a little gift, I can attach the tag to the gift and write a message at the back. And then I thought, I'm not going to be too strict on myself. Let's be real, it's 100 days and I will be skipping a day here or there, or I will be falling behind, but that is okay to fall behind. I don't have to finish on July the 10th. I can finish a few days later, or I can maybe do 2 tags if I've got time during that day, and to try and catch up. So I'm not going to be too harsh on myself, and if I skip a day, that's completely fine. Then you don't want that pressure on yourself, definitely not. And then another good tip is to prepare yourself. So I knew I was going to do tags, so I went to Officeworks and I bought 100 tags. So I know that I don't have to worry throughout this process to go to the shops and grab something. I'm already sorted. So you can also put a kit together for yourself, and then you know every time you're going to do this project, there's your little kit and that's what you're using. So you don't have to search through your drawers and through your room to try and find the things that you need. So I'm trying to use mostly scraps that I've got laying around, and also I'm using magazine images because I've got a few magazines and I haven't really used the images for quite some time, so I've decided to use it in my tags, and I'm using stamps that I've got. So I'm trying not to purchase anything new. I've got about 2 drawers with my things in, and I know that's where I'm going to. If I want something else, I go for it. I'm not going to limit myself like that, but at least I've got a kit that's together. Then I wanted to be I want a variety in my project. So if you feel that you're getting bored with it, then change it up. Don't stick with it for 100 days. So I have also bought a pad of watercolor paper, and I have cut some tags out of there. So if I'm getting bored of these shipping tags, then I can always use the watercolor paper and I can add more wet mediums to it. So if I want to do sketch something or do a watercoloring picture on there, or just play around with my acrylic paints and do a mixed media background on the tag, that is still fun. So I do have that as a backup plan, and I might be using it, I might not, but at least I've got that option there. Then I've also printed out a tracker, and I think that's very helpful because you want to know how far along you are on the project. I don't know if you like that, but that's definitely my jam. I want to know how many days I've done and how many more days I have to go. So I printed out a tracker from Smiling Colors. I will leave a link down below to it, and basically every time I have finished a tag, I just color in a dot and there are 100 dots on it. So very simple, but it's nice to see how far you've come. So if you have any tips for the 100-day project, then please share them down below in the comments with us. And I will be playing some music and you can continue watching me create this last tag. And thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.